Hi, Kevin. Thanks for your video on social justice. I enjoyed hearing your heart on what God shares with us about social justice, especially in Matthew 25. I think sometimes we can make social justice this big, enormous program when it can be as simple as giving a cup of cold water to someone, or giving someone a coat or a blanket, or providing a warm dinner for someone in need. And so I appreciate you taking a look at it in that way so that it doesn't feel so overwhelming to make an impact, but it's really just small steps of meeting the needs of the person right in front of us. I'm greatly impacted by the scripture in Isaiah 61, where Jesus is talking about that the sovereign Lord is upon him, and he is really here to help the poor, to help those who are oppressed, to make a difference. And then in Isaiah 58, he talks to the Israelites about what a true fast looks like. And I love it in Isaiah 58 when he says, "The kind of fast that I have chosen is to loose the chains of injustice and untie the cords of the yoke, to set the oppressed free and break every yoke. It's to share your food with the hungry and to provide the poor wanderer with shelter. When you see the naked, to clothe them, and not to turn away from your own flesh and blood." And then when we do those things, he promises that our light will break forth like the dawn and our healing will quickly appear. So social justice is definitely connected to blessing in our life. So that is a passage that I use as a motivator and a reminder of what social justice really looks like to God. I love your action step of meeting people's needs and also reducing the stigma of mental illness. When I struggled with mental illness for the first time, dealing with clinical depression, postpartum depression, there was such a stigma attached to it that I was afraid to reach out for help. I was afraid that the Christian community would feel that I didn't have enough faith. And there were some that did, but then there were others who just showed the grace of God in such a way that it was actually a healing component in my life. I love what Andy Stanley says, and this was my action step, is to do for the one what you wish you could do for everyone. And so for every person that you sit down with and help them to understand that mental illness does not have to have a stigma attached to it, you're actually helping the community, the mental health community, to know that it's okay to not be okay. And so I commend you on your goal to reduce that stigma that is associated with getting help. And I hope that you also can embrace the motto of doing for the one what you wish you could do for everyone. Blessings, and I wish you the best.